Hey guys, 1952 Jeep here again. Going to revisit my little corn and pea hopper from my 140. I messed with it. I ain't sure if I videoed messing with that thing last time, but I went ahead and I planted some rattlesnake beans and some Silver Queen corn with it. And the principle of this little guy is that it drops out the corn seeds and it drops out the peas, the pole beans, so that you know, your corn and your pole beans your corn will grow up, your pole beans will run up the corn, and you know, that way you hadn't got to worry about putting cane poles out there or metal T-posts and running yourself a string or a wire or anything across your garden. It's all natural. Come into the season, you cut it all down, feed it to the cows. You know, and they love it. So anyway, but it was set up wrong. The disc that I used was this one here for the corn. It dropped out a seed, you know, every rotation of the tire. It dropped out 4 seeds per rotation. I should have seen that way. I should have seen that was not going to be enough. What I really should have used was this one here, which is what, 8? Yeah, 8. That would have been about perfect. So I'm going to swap that out. I think I'm going to leave the same disc in for the beans. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12. So 8 to 12. You could run a couple up each stalk of corn. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to see just how that works out. But this thing's pretty versatile. I mean, there's lots of things that you can plant with this little guy. I was looking. This is for peanuts, shelled peanuts. This little disc here is for peanuts in the hull. This one is for peas. What was this one? This one was for you know what, this one don't say. It's awful small. It's dropping them out pretty fast. I ain't sure exactly what that would be for. It almost reminds me of something that would need to be planted real close together. I don't know. It don't have a name on it for what it would plant. Well, whatever it'd be planting, it'd be dropping them out for sure. I'd do a little research on that. That might be good for. I just don't know what that'd be good for. That's awful close together. This one's labeled velvet bean. Here, this one that drops out 4. The other one that I've actually got in there is labeled small corn. This is another one labeled small corn. It's actually identical to this one. Wound up with 2 of those, and those other 2 over there are broke. Okay, it's time to put this thing together. I'm going to go ahead and use the fertilizer hopper this time. Notice it's nice and greasy. As greasy as can be. Take and mount this extra gear. It takes to run the little dual planter. hopper's in place. Planter, hopper, whatever you want to call it. Triple 13 plant food. Plant food of champions. We're gonna try peaches and cream corn. First time I've ever tried it. Neighbor said it was pretty good, so I'm just gonna do about a row, maybe a row and a half of it, because I'm really running out of space in the garden. And along with it, I'm gonna plant Blue Lake pole beans. Okay, so we got our hoppers set up. Got the Blue Lake pole beans on the bean side, and the peaches and cream corn on the corn side, and fertilizer and the fertilizer hopper. I think we're ready to roll out. Now this is the row of beans and corn that I planted. Coming up nicely. It's been, let's see, I made this video rather on I think it was anyway, it was a the second weekend, so it's been about 3 weeks, second weekend of May. And as you can see, the beans are coming in nicely. Of course, I hadn't had time to get out here and do anything much with it. Hadn't even fertilized it or nothing. But beans are coming in nicely. The corn's doing pretty good. Of course, the dad blame coffee weeds are doing wonderful. Strange little weed. I don't know what it's really called, but you get out here and get to pulling them up, your hands will smell just like coffee. But anyway, that's where we're at. About 3 weeks worth of growth on these on this corn. I still don't have my little hopper rig set up just right. I really think I ought to be putting the corn out a little thicker than this, but it's and then coming back and thinning it. There's a big coffee weed there. Yep, smells just like coffee. But anyway, beans are doing good, corn's doing good. I just need to get out here and I need to take a couple of weeks off of work and tend the garden. So, hope y'all are having a great week. Jeep out.